Britany Goffey. Britany Goffey. Now, enough people said that I should inbox Britany Goffey. Honestly, I am not led to inbox her. Because what is happening to Britany, the Lord wanted to be public. And I know she alone, but Britany a good girl. Britany a big heart. Not she alone. Because of the circumstances that Britany ever got through in her life, there is a little soft spot for Britany in a God's heart.
Hey users and subscribers, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Head Teacher K. So people, this is the prophet that has been causing a lot of controversy around Britany Goff, claiming that Nicki Minaj basically is trying to, I don't know, harvest our soul for some kind of sacrifice. I don't know what is going on or what is in the air, but all these prophets come out and have all these doom for predict on people's life. And this one is no different. You understand? As much as she's claiming that she is a fan of Brit and that she's looking out for Brit's best interest, how is it that these prophets never have anything positive to preach about, appear negativity? Anyway, I want you guys to listen to what the prophet had to say about Brit.
Now, I really do not follow these sensations, but I am not blind. People post them. Some things I skip over, some things I watch. Now, I realized that Britany was the same girl that had a situation years ago from before I became a Christian. Before I stopped living as a sinner then, or trying hard to abstain from sin. Right? With the help and mercy, grace, and conviction of God. Now, the reason why y'all don't understand what is happening, which I pray understanding, which everybody underneath the sound of my voice, is two reasons. Number one, many of y'all don't believe that God is really real and Jesus is really real. And the second reason, y'all expect prophets and people of God to have a specific look. And if you ever listen to witches and warlock testimony, everyone that looked that way that they killed, it never made a difference how they look. It only make a difference how you live. Now, I saw a video just now of Queen Ifrica. And she's saying, I honestly never listened to the finish. I left off where she was addressing Nicki Minaj. And I just thought that I heard enough. Now, what I want y'all to understand for a second is the core value come out of the flesh. Come out of weight, look, come out of your money, come out of your life, come out of changes, being a this and a that, and just look on the core value for your destiny's sake. Just be open-minded for a minute, just for your destiny. Now this is about me, and if you don't like me, just listen for your destiny's sake for 1 second. Imagine whatever you're doing right now. Imagine if you realize that the Bible actually real. Because what happened in Revelation, you see it happen before you. And you realize that today are the last day. Right now, the Son of Man return. And the sky open up and him come down and him ready for judge you. Him ready for think about what you do a while ago. All your life, how much people want you. What would have become of you? How much money you could have to pay off God say. You know me a good girl in God, but me never understand and them want me, but me never really believe and my good and help enough people and where would you end up? Now, you are looking at the fact that I am telling you that God is real. So let's put that aside for a second. Because by now you know that witchcraft is real. By now. I mean, you can't see witchcraft. You can't see God. But let's use the other thing prove God. Everything can be used for God's glory. God will turn around even the evil things for your good. You realize that witchcraft real now, right? you've heard testimonies, you've heard artists sing, you've seen people in gathering, you've seen people testify, you've seen people who are witches, you see people on TikTok who walk over with third card and crystal ball, you see it on the internet, it's just everywhere superstars overseas, they're telling you that it's real and Satan is real and they sell the soul. All of this, who now get cloned, it's everywhere. Right? And then on top of that, you've heard Christians come tell you how them are cast out demon, and you've seen churches in action. Right? So if someone can work witchcraft with an unseen force, if an unseen force can use to do such a damage, something must be going on in the other realm that the eye cannot fathom. There must be something. Who are they selling their souls to? If the devil is real, that means the rest of them is real. Because God is a man who dress back and give free will, but He give you the wisdom. He makes sure that they all cross the world in every language, in every state. Right? But He won't force it. The devil now come up in you and force you and trick you and say, I can get some money. And you serve me. So come, him seem like him more popular. Then, if those things are real, why 1 minute these people are professing to sacrificing people and them own self? And coming on TikTok, you can type in up on TikTok, YouTube, and see the vast array of them will tell us so them sorry, so them do this rap thing. Them say it in a song, them say it always. Why all of a sudden them come out here and want us give Britany and all type of people and want let me tell you what is happening. It's called ritual rebirth. Renewal. You notice that them look like them not age a whole heap of thing, you know. They like people with energy and flair and style. So they come looking scapegoats, people to sacrifice. The devil is never going to present himself as the devil, just like a rapist. Nobody not gonna rape you and say, oh, I'm gonna rape you, you know. I'm gonna say, one pretty girl, I can't carry up on a date. Trick you, deceive you, which you forbid in Jesus' name. Now, the reason why Britany, we don't want Britany get caught up with these people is because they're going to make her believe just like what them did believe. Say it's just make money and live like that. But they don't show you a part. But go on TikTok or type in artists that confess. Go on YouTube that the devil is real. Artists crying about selling their soul and what happened. And you see real testimonies of people saying they're sorry. All they wanted to do was make some money to the family out of poverty. And now they're bound. Britany Goffe'S, you're too nice. Pretty girls and pretty man on the internet. On the soul value more. All the devil are going to do is give you some Bugatti, some pretty girls. People tired to testify about this. The Lord not send us to put your life in a torment and box food out of your mouth. He sent us to save you from a facade. A movie, fairy tale. They are just painting an image. They are trying to form covenants. They are trying to get soul. And people sometimes are dead, the people them dead. But sometimes are not dead, them dead. It's just that people can sacrifice people and them life just mash up. Them just jump off a TikTok, just come out. You have a memory alone you have of them. People can go crazy. It's deeper than what meets the eye. But the reason, because you don't believe that Jesus is real, and some other believe say, you can determine who him send come talk to you. You don't want to hear the message. But let me tell you something. No matter how much you see the star kick up against the Christian them on TikTok or any social media platform or in any church, the attack is really not on the Christian. The attack is on you. Because the Christian already hear from God what you need to know. When the devil make you don't believe or disbelieve, you're not going to want to listen. you're going to be lost. You're going to be a victim. You're going to be in pain. The amount of things I know now, I used to sound like many people. People used to tell me about witchcraft and tell me how dopey box them and I dead with laugh. Until it nearly happened to me. And Jesus me see kneel down on my right hand side. And if you don't know, go on YouTube, go watch Changes 22. Jesus wants your soul. Him win my heart. Listen to the song. You hear me? We don't want to no loss. We want to realize, say, a trap. A trap. Satan in a them.
Well, there you have it, people. This is the prophet who is basically claiming that it is her job in order to rescue Brit's soul. Boy, I tell you, I don't know. There is this preoccupation with who is giving this girl money. And I personally don't understand why it is that people are so worried and that they're taking it on themselves to be the rescuer of Brit's soul. Every human being have a relationship with God on their own. And sometimes these prophets need to be focusing on themselves instead of focusing on other people. Now, I don't say that the prophet does not have some points. For example, she spoke about the fact that there are rituals that take place in the entertainment industry. And this is something that we have definitely heard before. I can't say it's a fact, neither can you, because you've not been the one to experience it. But we've seen other videos of artists who come out and say that there is some kind of, science agwan in the entertainment industry, and many of them have sold their souls in order to get really rich. Now, where Brit is concerned, she's basically saying that the likes of Nicki Minaj are looking for that energy to drain, right? And that sacrificing does not necessarily mean a physical sacrificing, but an emotional and a spiritual one. And that what we could end up seeing is Brit losing her mind or Brit becoming less and less popular because this person is there to drain her spirit. Listen to me, all of this is conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna lie. And the way the public is interpreting it, it's like they're looking at the prophet that she's just basically bad mind is what they think. Now, those of us who are from the spiritual beliefs that such things can happen, may be looking at the prophet in a positive way and thinking that, look, she's trying to protect Brit and she's trying to warn Brit about the things that are real in terms of the world of the spirits, right? That there are bad spirits and good spirits, and that there's a lot of iniquity being worked in the industry of Nicki Minaj, right? So therefore the prophet may very well just be looking out for her. But you see, I personally don't really ascribe to that kind of belief. So as far as I am concerned, this to me is just a distraction, an obstacle in terms of the girl's progress. And that, she could definitely just be benefiting from it in terms of having somebody who is supporting her in the industry, right? I believe that Brit is capable of being discerning. We've seen Brit move away from people purely because she's afraid of the whole heap of attention, right? Brit is the kind of person who can be programmed and she can't tame. So at the end of the day, I don't think that Brit is at risk of being emotionally sacrificed or spiritually sacrificed by anybody. But yes, the prophet feels that she has a point. She's coming out and letting everybody know that she has to make it a public thing because that's where God wants it. Why them prophets here, them just rise up and everybody know where God has said so. Like God have special conference with them and nobody else. Me not understand it, my love, because me not understand how it is that these people is like say them sit down on the right hand of God and them a get direct words more than everybody else. What's so special about these prophets? I don't know, right? But this is what the prophet is saying, and it is not my job to say whether or not she is in fact a true prophet of the Lord. Anyway, this is your girl, Head Teacher K.